Hey, y'all. Welcome in. My name is Kiara J. Mason, and if you have not had the pleasure of meeting me, let's see, I am in full time ministry. I own a business. I do a lot of different things. My most prized title in these days are wife and mother. And I have been married for 12 years and a mom of two. But I wanted to pop in today because I have a word that I want to share, and I can't be before you long because I do have to run to church very soon. But I'm like, I want to release this before I get there. And by the title, you can already see we're talking about what the enemy is really after. Okay. So welcome to 2026. I don't know. I may have already posted a video already, but I don't know what 2026 has looked like for you, but I saw this meme that said, "This is the longest year I've ever had in a week." And that is very accurate. It's like, whoa. It was just a lot at one time. And we declared that, hey, 2026, you're not going to look like 2025 because 2025 was a lot. Okay. And so this week, it was very full. It was full of whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Full of new lessons, full of hey, wait a minute, why am I experiencing this again? And so I want to dig really fast into it, and we could chat more about it. Maybe there'll be a part two. Maybe we can just chat about it in the comment section. But let's get into it. What is the enemy really after? So if you have ever experienced any form of attack, delay, extended attack, things where you're like, why are things just going left for no reason? Or what it feels like is no reason. So maybe for you, it could be attacking your finance. Like you try to get ahead, and then all of a sudden your savings are depleted. You're trying to get ahead, and now things are breaking down, and you're trying to figure out, okay, wait. I thought I was making progress, and now these things hit me unexpectedly. For some people, it could be extended attack in your health. There are things that you believe God for to heal, things you've been experiencing for year after year, or maybe it's been weeks or maybe months where you felt like, okay, once I get this surgery, it'll get better. You get the surgery and it doesn't get better. And you're like, hold up, wait a minute. I did the things, I was eating right, I was doing what I was supposed to do, and I'm still experiencing these symptoms. What is it that's happening? It could be an attack in relationships where for some reason or another, there's just misunderstandings across the board. You're trying to figure out, why do I keep getting attacked in this area? The enemy just don't want me to be financially free. The enemy doesn't want me to have good relationships. The enemy doesn't want me to have certain things. Why is it that I keep feeling this way? Why is it that I keep getting attacked in these certain areas? And so I want to share with you something, a revelation that the Lord gave me. So a couple weeks back, I attended Transformation Church in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And Pastor Mike was talking about how the enemy sometimes is after the thing behind the thing. And so we think that, for me, I've had some car accident that resulted into a lot of different car situations. And it's like, oh yeah, the enemy is after my mobility. He's after, he don't want me to be transported from one place to another. He don't want me to ascend to new heights and all these things. But then you find out that it's like, hey, after experiences for so long, maybe the enemy is really attacking my faith to believe that God can still do a good thing, can still turn around a thing that has been extended for a very long time. Maybe he's after my faith. And so I want to go over 5 different things that the enemy could be after in your particular situation. Okay. So number 1, the enemy is really tempting you to give up. It's not even about the attack after the attack after the attack after the attack. He's like, I just want to see if you got stamina enough. I'm after your stamina. I'm after your faith. I want to know if you're going to give up after you've, gone through these things. Because sometimes people is like, okay, I can go through 3 things, and I'm good, hopping back, getting back on my prayer life. Me and God, we locked in. But then you get to that number 4 and don't get to number 5 because you're like, wait a minute. I don't know if I can do this. I'm not going to be consistent in my prayer life anymore because what is God doing? I'm trying to figure things out. I'm distracted now. And it's like the enemy wasn't even after the different things that he was attacking you for. He was after your stamina and wondering if you had the faith to continue, that you had enduring faith. Okay. So that's number 1. Number 2 is The enemy is after your voice. Sometimes the enemy may attack you in certain areas because he just wants you to get to a place where you never show up and you never say another thing. You never pray another prayer. You never speak anything in faith. You don't speak life anymore. Now you get attacked, and what comes out of you is what you used to do in the past, where you talked negatively and you spoke death and you couldn't say the right things. He was really after your speech because he knows if I get to their speech, your words create worlds, right? The world was framed by the words of God, and he's given that ability to us as well, for us to be able to create with our words. So he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw all these different things in their way, and then they're going to start speaking death, and then they can take it from there. I don't even have to do anything else because they're going to speak their detriment. The enemy's after your voice. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, he's after your community. Okay, so in times of being in times of being attacked, sometimes you can start to isolate yourself. Remove yourself from community. Remove yourself from talking to people. I just want to be alone. I just want to process this alone. And you get to a place and your community is wondering where you are, what you're doing. You're like, oh, I'm all right. I'm fine. I've just been going through it, X, Y, and Z. And then slowly but surely, those relationships are now getting rocky because he's like, hey, if so-and-so, I know if so-and-so lock up with so-and-so, it's going to be a problem for me. She gonna start praying for me to get out of her life. She's gonna start rebuking me, canceling my plans. So if I can attack her enough to separate her from her community, then she'll be done for. The enemy's after your community. Okay, so that is number 3. Number 4. Okay, number 4. The enemy is after your movement. So for some people, when they get attacked, they go to fight, flight, freeze, fawn. It's all kind of F's now these days. But some people get frozen and they get stuck. And it's like, oh my gosh, all these things are happening around me. I don't know what to do. I'm not going to do anything. And the enemy is like, yes, I'm after that. I'm after that movement because I know if you keep moving, you might make some moves in the kingdom, and then you start prophesying to people and you start impacting people and loving on people and bringing them back to wholeness. But if I can just stop you in your tracks, I'm not after, the car, the house, the friends, the money, and your health. I'm after the fact that when you start moving, you start impacting other people. Your influence is what I'm after. Number 4. Number 5, okay? Number 5, he's after your identity, okay? So sometimes when you get attacked, you then start questioning God, like, am I in right standing? Am I good enough for this opportunity? Am I supposed to be here? And the more the enemy can get you to question yourself and who God has called you to be, you start to forget who you are, and then you operate beneath your privilege, as many people would say, but beneath who God has purposed you to be in this earth. The enemy is after your purpose. He's after your identity. Yeah, he's going to throw all these different rocks in different areas of your life, but he's like, yeah, I'm going to do enough so that they forget who they are. They forget that they're an intercessor. They forget that they are called to utilize their voice. They forget that they're called to break chains. They forget that they're called to build bridges in their community. They forget all that. And now I got them not walking in their purpose. I got them in a good spot. They're not going to shake things up too much. And I want you all to know that we cannot be ignorant of the enemy's devices. And that's why I'm coming to you, because I have experienced attack and extended attack and things that I thought was done in 2025 and it's trying to show up in 2026. And we was like, God, what is it? What is it, God? And so he's like, there are things behind the thing. And I want to encourage you, to tell you, do not give up. Do not give up. I know you feel the attacks. I know you're tired. I know you're wondering, why is it still happening to me? But the enemy is after that. Do not give up, because in due season, you're going to reap if you faint not. So I hope this was an encouraging word to you. Super short, super sweet. And I hope it gave you insight into what the enemy is really after, why you've been experiencing those attacks, because you're going to feel all of these feelings and then wonder what in the world is wrong with me. But I want to tell you, one, don't give up. Don't forfeit all that the Lord has promised you. Number two, don't be silent. Utilize your voice. Pray, speak against these things. Utilize your voice to pray against the plans of the enemies, but also to uplift the will of God. Pray that heaven comes down to earth and not what the enemy is trying to toil with, right? Number three, do not isolate yourself because the enemy is trying to come after your community. Stay in community so you can stay encouraged. Number four, don't be stuck. Don't be frozen in your spot. Continue to move even when you don't feel like moving. Continue to pray when you don't feel like praying. Continue to connect when you don't feel like doing. Don't stay stuck. Don't stay frozen. And then number five, don't forget who you are in the midst of all the things that are happening. Okay. So I love y'all so much. I pray this was an encouragement, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.